this thing on? Hey Aiden. Hey Blue Ruby. Hey Aaron. Hey Jude. No, that's the name of the song. Never mind. I see what you did there. All right, you guys are on this. All right, we got a request. It's like you read the title of what I just posted. So yeah, I figured I'd jump on today. We released a new Postmodern Jukebox video today, and I had some meetings and everything, but I got a little bit of time right now to play some piano for you guys. So yeah, all right, we got a lot of good requests. I'm gonna start with "Here Comes the Sun" because I just saw it. Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Blackbird, we got a request for that. In My Life. I like that it's coming from Polythene Pam, which is a Beatles song that's like some mind-blown kind of stuff. Rocky Raccoon. Well, let's see if I can remember that. Wow, my guitar. Oh, I like this one. This is a good one. I saw her standing there. That's a good one. I think we did that on the when we did the Scott Bradlee show. We had Casey on. We did that one together. It's a classic. Okay, that was one of their first ones too, right? You've really got a hold on me. Was that Beatles? I know like the Smokey Robinson version. Was that Beatles? It probably was, right? Or at least they covered it. Lady Madonna. Song. So Paul McCartney wrote some really awesome bass lines that I think are underappreciated. Everybody knows about his awesome lyrics and melodies and stuff. But in that song, so the bridge of that song, if you watch what my left hand is doing, okay? The whole thing descends. It's crazy. Stuff like that is what I really appreciate about the Beatles. So I'm just geeking out over the Beatles right now. All right, what else we got? What's next? You're just playing different modes of the scale, kind of. Well, the chords go from to G and C, and then it repeats again. I've just seen the face. We can do that one. Together. That's classic too. Last time I was in London, we were doing a show not too far from Abbey Road. So actually, no, it was really far from Abbey Road. I took a train. It took it rained that day, and I was soaking wet in a cab. Okay, I'm kind of getting derailed in my story, but at any rate, I wound up at Abbey Road somehow. I don't know how I got there. I just kind of wandered in, but it was awesome just seeing I got to play on the piano that A Day in the Life was recorded on, and Lady Madonna and all that stuff. They had all the old reel-to-reel machines. It was pretty cool. So I definitely recommend checking it out. They do studio tours. So if you ever find yourself in London, go up there and check it out. record labels everywhere. This a lot in Beatles songs. That to that. He did it in Day in the Life. It was a big thing in the '60s. Jimi Hendrix was doing it. Whoever did that song, I forget who does that. With a little help from my friends. They even do it in the Friends theme song, right? I think. Well, not exactly, but kind of. But it's a popular sound. So if you ever want to learn how to make that sound, it's a B flat chord, then an F chord, and then a C chord. It's kind of like a reverse circle of fifths if you guys are music nerds. Something. Okay. Yeah, I like this one. This is a good one. Play the most obscure Beatles song you know. What would that be? I might need your help if you guys can name the most obscure Beatles song. It won't be Revolution Number 9. So you just want me to hear you say number 9 over and over again. I was like trying to remember the chords as I was going. Just trying to hear it in my head. But I should learn that one. It's a good one. Mr. Moonlight, I don't know what that one is. Octopus's Garden. That's which one? that the that's the Chainsmokers. My friend actually wrote that song, so. But no, I'll give you the other one. My favorite band, the Beatles. I say band because, actually, after the Beatles, it was kind of like pointless to even start a band. You notice when I talk about Postmodern Jukebox, it's never a band. It's not meant to be a band. We have like 50 different people that rotate in and out of it, so you can't really call it a band. But I think that what the Beatles did that was so remarkable is that they kind of just defined what a band was in every kind of possible form. They had albums where they had orchestral stuff, they had stuff that was just straight up rock, they had like this kind of English music hall kind of influence that they did. They experimented with, Helter Skelter was like practically heavy metal for that time. So they broke so much ground that it was like almost like impossible for any band to kind of take over the world like the Beatles did. So that's my thing about bands and the Beatles and why I like the Beatles. Your Blues. I see somebody spamming Your Blues. That's 3 times now. Thanks for giving us your magic. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Free as a Bird. That's a good one. They were, Travis writes, they were revolutionary. Yeah, they wrote Revolution too, which is like literally revolutionary. How do you feel about the Smiths? Oh, it's so sad. It's such sad music, but I like the Smiths. Morrissey, he writes good sad songs and sketchy stuff. Yeah, I guess I only know like the big hits. I think I listened to some of their stuff in college. I know the big hits, so I didn't really do a deep dive on the Smiths. There's only a few bands that I'd say Beatles are one of the few bands that I really know their whole catalog. But Golden Summers. if you're just watching for the first time, I don't know if anybody's watching for the first time, or I guess you guys are subscribers who might. We're on my second channel right now, so we're not on the Postmodern Jukebox channel. That's like somewhere else. We are on the Scott Bradlee channel right now, which is just where I post random stuff. I'm probably going to put out a pretty random video tomorrow too, on here. I'd like to say that I do weekly updates, but it's like, you know, sometimes I'll update it 4 times a week. Sometimes it will sit dormant for 2 months. It's just how it is. But every so often I like to jump on here and do these like request things. So if you like this kind of stuff, feel free to subscribe to me. You can also follow me on Twitter, Scott Bradlee, SCOTTBRADLEE, and or Instagram, same name, same stuff. Come together. I did that one. I'll like maybe I can like embed this thing, or I guess I can save this broadcast so you guys can see it again. So you can go back and check it. It's like at the 5-minute mark. Eleanor Rigby. Actually, you know, I used to do this mashup of Eleanor Rigby with Paparazzi, which is kind of weird, but it kind of works. So maybe I'll play this. I think I recorded this. This is on like one of my piano albums. I haven't done many piano albums, but I did one from my early days where it wasn't even really like an actual studio album. I just recorded. I had a gig at a restaurant, so I set up microphones and I'd bring all this recording stuff. They'd be like, "What the hell are you doing? Like, why are you bringing all this stuff in here?" So I would set up all that stuff at the piano, and I would record my sets, and then I just released it as an album. So that way I didn't have to pay for studio costs and everything. You know, this is before Postmodern Jukebox. It was kind of lean times then. So there's an album of all mashups called Mashups by Candlelight. And I kind of spun it as having atmospheric dinner noises, but it's really just, you know, you hear, I mean, dinner noises. You hear like forks and plates and everything in the background because it's actually going on at my restaurant gig. So there you go. I should do another solo album. I will at some point. But here we go. Let's do a little Eleanor Rigby. So yeah, that's what I did back in the day. It was one of my mashups. Long and Winding Road. I don't know if I know that one. Then I don't know where it goes. I know that much. I literally know the first couple measures. But that's good to know. Now I know which ones I don't know. I can learn it. Something. I did that earlier. Can you play Across the Universe? I like that one. That's good. Let's do that one. Ragtime. I like that. You had me at ragtime. Wait, how does it begin? What's the one? It's this one. So, alright, I'm going to give you updates really quick on everything that's going on. We got a new video that came out today. It's from the winner of the PMJ Search Contest, Devi Ananda, and she sang Jar of Hearts with us on the Postmodern Jukebox channel. The beginning of the month, on August 1st, we're going to run another PMJ Search Contest. So if you're a singer, post a video, sing to our karaoke tracks, and then I'm going to go through, I'm going to watch all the videos. People ask if I actually watch them. I really do. I watch all the videos. And last year we got some really good ones too, some really talented ones, and then we got some like weird ones, like we got the Cats that did My Heart Will Go On. That was crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna watch them all in the month of August, and I'm gonna announce the winner on September 1st. And then like at the same time, we got tours going on. We're doing South America in the middle of August. There's a group on tour right now in the U.S., which has been pretty awesome. I went out there to Chicago. I went to Toledo. Probably be out on a couple of the other shows too, and swinging out and see how everybody's doing. We got Australia and New Zealand and Southeast Asia. It's coming in September. And then there's more like US stuff. There's stuff in Germany and France. So if you have friends in any of these locations and you like this kind of stuff, just music and in general, I think you'll really dig the show. So you can go to postmodernjukebox.com to learn where we'll be touring. So in addition to that, let's see. I put on Twitter the other day, so I saw that group Baby Metal. You guys know about Baby Metal? It's like it's like a bunch of these like it's J-pop, I guess, but it's like metal infused J-pop, and it's these three girls that do like hardcore metal mixed with J-pop. It's the weirdest thing ever, and so I put a Twitter poll out. I was like, do you guys want Postmodern Jukebox to cover Baby Metal? And the answer was an overwhelming yes. So now I gotta figure out how. I learned like a little bit of the song. What is it? I forget it. How it went, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with all the metal stuff that's in there. It's gonna be like, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe like a 1920s kind of sound to it, so we'll see. Awesome. All right, let's do lightning round. Just request Beatles stuff. I'm gonna play it like as fast as I can, not literally fast, but I'm gonna do like transitions between them. Okay. Hold your hand. Yeah, we can do that. Maxwell Silver Hammer with MC Hammer. All right, you know what? I'm sold. I already played that song, but I'll do it again just for that. thank you so much for tuning in. This was really fun. I had a good time just kind of relearning all these Beatles songs. What an amazing catalog they have. I don't think that there's any other artist where I could just sit and play, I don't know, what do we do, like 40 songs, 30 songs? That's crazy. They had so many hits. There will never be another Beatles, I'm sure. That was just a super group that was ahead of its time. So what a crazy band it was. That's the most profound that I can get, just calling it a crazy band. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to follow me online, again, it's Scott Bradlee, ScottBradlee. My main work is Postmodern Jukebox, of course. So head over to that channel. If you're not familiar with Postmodern Jukebox, I think you guys would dig what we're doing. Just taking, today's pop music, kind of putting it through a time machine and making it come out all vintagey. So check that stuff out, and hope to see you guys again soon. I'll be doing this, every so often. If you're not a subscriber, maybe I'd say just think about subscribing. You don't have to actually do it. Just think about subscribing, okay? Do you give piano lessons? No. But I did write a book on piano, kind of. I did an ebook called Ragtimify. Then you can, it's available on the Postmodern Jukebox website. And thank you, Dr. Levy. Thank you, Vanina. Okay. How's touring with Straight No Chaser? It's been really fun. They're a really talented band. I wasn't too familiar with their music going into this tour, and then we saw their set, and they were just awesome. They're just so talented. They can really sing, and they're just really doing awesome stuff. They do have a couple bits in their show that are just really hilarious too. So it's been a blast touring with them. It's been a really great pairing, Postmodern Jukebox and Straight No Chaser together. And I think they appreciate our crazy antics a bit, and we appreciate theirs too. So that's good. How long does it take to play like you? I made most of my progress when I was a kid, to be honest. 12 and 13 and 14, like those ages. But I practiced a lot. I think I put my 10,000 hours in really fast. I didn't have friends back then, so I just played piano. And I wound up getting pretty good pretty fast. But obviously I'm much older than that now, and I've been playing the piano for many years. I don't even know how many that would be. A lot. So short answer, don't think about how long will it take to get good, because at first it's going to be really frustrating. You got to celebrate the little victories. Like maybe you played a chord right. Maybe you picked out a song by ear that you didn't think you could do. Celebrate that stuff instead of trying to compare yourself to another pianist, because otherwise it's just really, if you compare yourself with people that have years of training, it can be really demoralizing very fast. So that's my advice about that. All right. Okay, I will see you guys. Bye. Oh, no, I got other questions, and then I got distracted. How did you know you were going to do Postmodern Jukebox? I didn't see the rest of your question. How did I know? I didn't. I just tried it. You got to be willing and open to try new things on the internet, within reason, legal stuff. But it was really just, I uploaded a video of me playing a song as Ragtime, and it went viral. And from that, I realized that there was something that was interesting to people in what I was doing. So it took a lot of tries, and didn't really do it again until a couple years later, where all the pieces kind of came together and I figured out what Postmodern Jukebox was. I was like, okay, this, and once that took off, then I'm like, okay, this makes sense. Now the next step is to start touring this thing. So it was all baby steps, and there was never really a light bulb moment where I was like, I woke up one day and I'm like, I'm going to make Postmodern Jukebox. Like it just kind of naturally took shape as we figured, all the different pieces of it. We realized that, this concept is a cool one, and then it's like, well, how do we execute it? It's like, well, let's use a bunch of really awesome singers and put them out there. And then what are we going to wear? We're going to dress vintage clothing, because that's what they wore back then. And what songs are we going to pick? We're going to pick songs that are familiar to a lot of people, and then we see that they talk about it. So it was a very slow process. I'm going to be detailing it. I wrote a book. It's going to be out next spring. I don't have a title for it yet. But I wrote a book telling the whole story of how I got into music, and how I was able to take what I was passionate about and make a career out of it. So I'm hoping that I can kind of help some people out. Now PMJ is worldwide, baby. That's true. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Crazy thing. But again, that can happen to anybody. You just have to be willing to kind of stick with, if you have a good idea, you got to put in the hard work. We do any more of these? No, never. No, I'll do this a lot. I'm gonna do this more often. I do it sometimes on Periscope too. When's the next truck concert? I don't know. My truck is outside. I don't know. Maybe I don't have anything going on right now. Maybe. Please bring PMJ to Hawaii. Yeah, we've played there twice. We should come. We're due to come back though. I could use a vacation down there too. Will you upload this? All right, fine. Come to Canada. We were literally just there. Parts of Canada. We haven't gone to like Nova Scotia or that area yet, but we want to, like Atlantic Canada. We've done Toronto, we've done Montreal, we've done Vancouver, we've done Calgary, we've done one other one, I think it begins with an M. I will see you in Argentina. Awesome. We're so excited to come out there. I know that people have asked us for 3 years now to come down to South America, and it's been really hard to get down there. You know, touring is not an easy thing, but we decided that we want to take the plunge. We're going to go down there because, you know, we really want to bring the music to everybody in South America. You went to Winnipeg in Manitoba. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Any plans to come back? Yeah, we'll definitely be back there. That was really fun. Awesome. What did you think of the movie Across the Universe? I think I saw it. I mean, you know, it's like a pop movie. You know, it's meant for a mainstream kind of audience. And I saw it in college, and I was not really into that kind of stuff then. So probably my assessment in college was probably not a fair assessment of the movie. I mean, I think it did what it was supposed to do. You know, I just remember being in the theater, and there was like a couple of like, they did some like kind of puns. We're like, oh, where did Sadie come from? Like, oh, she came in through the bathroom window. And I was like, oh, like, you know, one of those things. But that's because I was in college, and I didn't really know how people, when they're making movies, and they got to reach a very large audience, they got to, you know, they can make it clever, but not too clever, you know? It still has to have all the elements that are going to touch people's heartstrings and stuff. So, there you go. How was that? That was a kind of like a tactful response, right? Are you into all forms of art? I am, but I'm not good at any of the other forms of art. I like that kind of stuff. I don't know enough about, you know, like paintings and stuff like that. I don't know too much about that. Film, I've seen, I guess, a bunch of movies, but my attention span isn't so great for movies. I watch a lot of them on the plane. So I appreciate it, but I wouldn't pretend to be knowledgeable about anything except for music, really. So there we go. All right, for real, I'm going to leave now, okay? I'm going to leave you guys, but I'll be back, okay? So I hope everybody has a great day today. This was really fun, and Scott Bradlee loves you.